benches, listening to conversations pass while staring up at the black clouds covered in cinders. But every once in a blue sky, there comes a voice over the other end of the phone. Wires feel like umbilical cord. We reconnect. My mom says, "Hey, girl." Like it's the first time all over again. I can hear the crack in her chest the size of San Andreas now. She tends to find frequencies and lifelines to be puzzling. So she never listened to the music, or moved to it, or listened to the repetition in my concern when I ask, "Sorry to sound like a wet cigarette, but have you quit yet?" I already know the answer, but I learned the hard way that asking someone to change is similar to asking the earth to move. It will, but I have no say-so as to when fault lines will decide to reposition themselves. It's been a slow death march these past 19 years. Your throat, wide open like Yellowstone, and it makes me nervous. I'm tired of watching you fade out like secondhand smoke. Your lungs are a breathing exhaust pipe on the back of a Ford, attractive, but the exterior is misleading. I always thought you were meant to be a windmill. A sharp blade of grass even. One needle from an evergreen catching snowflakes in green air. When I was in the 2nd grade, I made you an ashtray for Christmas. I knew then the fastest way to your heart was through your lungs. Have you quit yet? When I was 18, I spent New Year's Day in the ER with you. Have you quit yet? I had to pick you up off the living room floor. You stopped breathing. Have you quit yet? The heart monitor read your irregular heart palpitations, and even then you failed to acknowledge the problem. How do you ignore your heart's own beat? I think we all do sometimes, y'all. Forget our eyes blink, what mirrors look like, what running feels like, how clean air rubs against the charcoal in your chest. Maybe you'll cough up diamonds with all the time and money you've invested into this. Maybe there's a campfire in your chest and all the Cub Scouts are telling ghost stories and roasting pink marshmallows before they commission themselves to the forest to cry wolf and mean it. When I was 12, I threw your pack of Newports away. I've felt pointless ever since. Hey, Mom, you know you could afford to buy that truck you've always been wanting. Or a casket, a tombstone. You know, they're pretty expensive nowadays. Here, I'll write you an epitaph. Here she lies, and has lied many times to herself. Mother, daughter, sister, friend. She never listened. I think of all the things I would say to you and ask of you, but I learned the hard way that asking someone to drop an addiction is similar to begging the earth to move, and it already has. This planet has already packed up her atmosphere, blown it through the ozone like a sneeze into another galaxy, and vacated the premises. I can see why you think this world is so cold, but the sunrise isn't on the other end of that cigarette. What is left of you but eggshell soil and burial grounds? You are encased in broken tectonic plates that smell like a used urn spilling over, and I can hear you smiling like an avalanche, because I've got this cell phone pressed up to my ear, knowing that I probably can't change the world, but I could at least move a mountain in you.
5 things to consider upon opening a door. 1. Notice the noises seeping through the cracks. The radio in the next room has never been this loud. No ceiling fan twirling to a baritone quiver of Barry White music can mask the unholy, and I realize now, there are lies embedded in every note. Once the brass knuckles of day have unfolded, I'll ask that jungle-fisted horizon to punch my yesterdays back into skull where I wandered, this steel barricade of a dungeon. There are many doors in my mind. Thoughts, pendulum swaying iron and wood, memories, tormented, stuffed between the cracks. I'm here, standing, silent as white noise in a room plagued by many doors, unsure of the secrets ducking beneath the shadows, but the unknown tempts me. Eardrums aged 9 years, bathing in the sound of moaning crescendo. She told me to stay. Dog's tongue still, and play with some toys as she's in the next room playing with some toys, doing grown-up things, causing the walls to foam at the mouth. But I heard the laughter of the mattress as Mama's sweat tickled the foot of the bed. I know now all giggles aren't innocent. Bank rhyme is the truth. I need to know why her door is always closed, why this door is always closed too. Some doors are meant to be kept shut. Most open freely. Yet hers, stubborn-eyed, stares me down, so a tumbleweed black ox crawl across living room waiting for her to walk out and hold me, but she never does. She yells from the other side it's okay that the lights are out, because most days she can't bear the ugly in her reflection, how I can't bear the beauty in her lies. Sparks fly, gun smoke rising from the locks like there's fire, buried in a cartilage of her bedroom. I know flames mean sex. I tell myself there are bodies burning in there. To this day, I can't forget the smell of charred flesh. 3. Fumbling with keys might kill someone. I just wanted to play superhero and save her. Fears noosed around neck, caped, can't fly through the window, so I have to break down the door, picking the locks, fling it open. Mommy, I'm here to save you. She doesn't need saving. No repentance. 4. Be sure you're prepared for what's awaiting on the other side. I see her lying on a stack of bones that don't belong to my father. Broken wedding vows scattered across the floor, her skin woven into a blanket allowed another man to wrap himself in, find home in the carpet of her exhale. Keep these doors closed, because I hate reliving what's behind them. I've been sitting on the edge of my eyes, asking my vision the meaning of regret. 5. You can't unlearn what you've already seen. Fornication is the reason I cheat on tests. While my chest doesn't hold my pulse how I'd like it to, it's in the gutted of my palm. I've only slammed the door of my heart once, when I was 9. I'm almost 17, tired of talking to notebooks, to doors. She needs to open up to me how she opened up for him. Turn the music down, because I can't stand the creaking of hinges.